I deal with my opponents a little bit like I handle my love life. I make sure I leave a lasting impression. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. I'm going to knock your teeth back out the other side of your head.
Welcome to Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Next to me is my pissed off co-host, Mr. Mikey. And guys, what a terrible way to lose this game. Opportunity after opportunity we had to close out this game, and we either we either got a bad call against us, or a turnover, or a McDermott type coaching.
You want to know what's funny here? I'm reading the chat, and there's people that think that this is on Josh.
No, this is absolutely not on Josh. Whoever's saying that's completely wrong. He threw an interception. Yes, bad throw, no doubt. But Josh Allen had himself an awesome game. He played very good, especially in those conditions. That was not – look at Jalen Hurts' numbers compared to – I mean, I thought Josh played very well. No, absolutely not. This is not Josh's fault. There were so many drop passes. Think about the first drive. James Cook, drop pass. That was a touchdown.
Yep.
Right in – beautiful pass. By the way, I got to say, and I try not to get the refs involved when we lose games. Awful. God awful tonight, man. God awful. So many blatant missed calls right in front of him. The Stephon Diggs one in overtime too. Complete holding. Thank God we got a first down, but just a miserable job by the refs tonight. Just fucking us over and over. We had a call in the commercial break against us that nobody even saw. They didn't even show the replay on. The announcers were saying how terrible some of the calls were.
I want to hit this one, Tommy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rick is right. Can we stop giving Gabe Davis option routes?
Yeah,
him and Josh are never on the same page. Ever.
And that was game. And he actually had a decent game.
But
Gabe Davis,
but
he
option
ruined
routes
it.
for Davis, him and Josh never see the field the
yeah,
same
they're
way.
not. I agree. That was game. That was game.
All he has to do is turn around and look.
Yeah.
Oh.
And by the way, McDermott tonight, terrible job.
This one was on the defense. This one was on the defense.
No balls either, though. 20 seconds. Listen, I know I get it there, but man, why couldn't you take a couple shots there just to see if you can get in field goal range to win the game? Instead, he just takes it to overtime. It is what it is, but I just felt like McDermott, once again, coaches not to lose. And then his defense, by the way, at the end, when we needed the defense the most, yet again,
nowhere to be found.
Doesn't show up, soft zone, the whole way down the field. Guys, wide fucking open. Because why? They're scared to give up the touchdown. It's like, bro, okay, so just give him 5-7 yards each throw.
He plays that prevent, not to he coaches not to lose.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I hate it. He doesn't coach to win. And here we are. We fucking lost yet again.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They were 5 for 5 in the red zone. 5 for 5. We never made them kick. And really, all this is for naught if our fucking special teams makes 2 field goals.
Yes. The one field goal was blocked. The other was missed. Man, I don't know what's going on with Bass this year. He's not. I'm telling you, he's not doing good this year, in my opinion, especially for the money he's making.
Okay, only Docs. We get it. You're not a Josh Allen fan. This wasn't on Josh.
Absolutely wrong. Yeah, that wasn't. Listen,
this has nothing to do with Josh Allen.
We scored 34 points tonight. We should have scored 40 something, right? James Cook drop, a couple missed field goals. This game should have never. I don't think this game should have even been close. We should have won by at least 10, 13 points. We let them stick around. And before you know it, of course, Philadelphia eventually at home, they're going to get their offense going, and they did. And McDermott, once again, no in-game adjustments. Did nothing different on defense. The second half was miserable. The defense was awful in the second half. Every time we needed a big stop, nothing. When the offense needed a big drive, and you guys call Josh Allen sorry, whatever, Josh Allen made it happen. He made one mistake in this game, so you're totally wrong on the offense. Actually played pretty damn good despite a couple of dumb drops, by Cook and a couple of other players. Other than that, I thought they played pretty well tonight.
Only Docs. He missed the throw to Gabe. Has that on Josh. It's an option route. Josh threw the post. Gabe ran the corner. Why would you run a corner in the rain that makes it a farther throw when an all-out blitz is coming? You run the
Gabe, by the way, Gabe knew that, Docs, because he threw his out. You could tell the frustration on Gabe. That was on him. He understands that's on him. That had nothing to do with Josh Allen. If you want to talk about the interception, fine. If you want to talk about that. But other than that, I thought Josh played a very good game. I think Josh Allen like 80 yards. I got to pull up his stats, but he had a very good game. Let me pull up his stats while you're talking in the chat here. This was not on the offense. This was not on Josh Allen. This loss is on McDermott and the Buffalo and the defense
and special teams.
And special teams, yeah, 100%.
How that guy still has a job as a special teams coordinator, I have no idea.
I have no idea. No idea. Josh Allen tonight, the guy you guys are saying is terrible. 29
There's only a couple.
339 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He also ran the ball for 9 carries, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He had a really good game. Listen, Jalen Hurts, 18-31, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Josh Allen was a better quarterback today than Jalen Hurts. Let's be real here. Except our defense let us down. Our defense let us down like it has been all year when we needed them the most. This is now how many games now is this where the defense had an opportunity to close out the game? I can't count. So many. So what, 5, 6 games now?
This is the what? Fourth.
This is wild.
Fourth loss where Josh gave him a lead at the end and the defense couldn't hold it.
Bro, they marched right down the field on that kickoff. Yeah. Marched right down the field. Guys wide open, soft zone. By the way, tonight, and I love what Rasul Douglas has done so far. Tonight, he was bad. What was he doing on some of those plays? He was standing around. He like that one play. First of all, he gave up the catch. Then he didn't even try. He just stood there while the guy ran. Like he didn't even attempt to tackle him. I have no idea what he was doing there. I thought the defense in the first half played their asses off. Second half, Eagles adjusted. McDermott did not. Totally different story in the second half. And to me, that's the story of the game. It's not the off. I thought the offense played well enough to win this game, Mike.
You know what? Got to tip my cap to Joe Brady for getting
absolutely.
That guy's
in the rain.
that guy's been dialing it up the right way.
Absolutely. Listen, this was not an easy defense to go against. Those guys are, man, that defensive line's brutal. And to score 34 points, by the way, we should have scored what? 40-something?
Make Gabe walk home. Make McDermott and that defense walk home. Listen, even though Gabe didn't turn his head, I get that. We're honing on one play.
Yeah.
How about that special teams coach? How about Bass for missing 2 field goals? How about, the defense for giving 5 touchdowns and 5 opportunities? They couldn't hold them to field goals once. That's just bad.
Yeah, it's and I do, Roy. I remember you, but I don't think you had the game this close and going overtime. This was a really good game by the offense. I thought. I'm telling you, this is a defensive meltdown by Sean McDermott and that defense in the second half. There's no other way around it, guys. You can't really point at the offense. The second half, yes, the offense wasn't on fire, but man, they scored 34 points. Right,
and really that guy really broke off his coverage and made a great play on the ball. The guy shouldn't have been there.
Our defense gave up 17 points in the fourth quarter. Unacceptable. 7 points in the third quarter, 17 in the fourth quarter, and then 6 in overtime. Unacceptable. Oh. What a tale of 2 halves. Yeah. I'm telling you, tale of 2 halves right there, man.
We didn't make adjustments. They made adjustments. We made none on defense.
Zero adjustments. Dotson was bad tonight, by the way. Missed tackles. I
never get why Stephon Diggs don't get the call that all the other Devo receivers get.
Right in the ref's face too, by the way. I mean, they got right there. I don't understand their horse tackle on Josh Allen, and then they call a bullshit call on Allen for intentional grounding. It was a double whammy. It was like slap in the face, man.
When Tony Romo showed the guy was right there blocking.
I know.
The receiver was right there blocking.
I think it was Gabe Davis. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't understand the refs at all. I'm not saying that the Eagles didn't get some bad calls too, but tonight, man, I thought the Bills got really hosed on a lot of these calls. That fumble, by the way, at the end, man, why did they even look at it?
No.
I don't even think they looked at it. It was super close. I gotta say, I thought it was a fumble. I could be wrong, but it looked like he took 2 steps. I know it's 3. I don't know. To me, that was a fumble. They say 3. I've seen fumbles worse than that.
Yeah, me
too.
We've had them called against us for worse than that.
Absolutely. So that I thought that was a bad call too at the end. But of course, they weren't going to give it to him. They weren't going to give it to us. They were hosing us all game. But it should have never came down to that. Should have never came down to that, man.
Oh, God, it's so fucking bad. Well, this season's up in smoke.
Sherfield, by the way, awful tonight. So, by the way, dude, I gotta say something, though. Going into this game, we did say we at least want to split here. Worst case, right? And the worst case is you lose to Philly. You don't lose to KC. So, we should have won this game. I know it makes us mad, but we have a bye week, and then we got to run it. We got to run it now.
Tommy, have you seen anything from the Bills that makes you think that they can do that, though?
No.
No. The offense, the defense said it was the offense's fault. That's why they were losing games. The offense shows up, and the defense still loses the game.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't trust that the defense will be able to stop anybody.
I don't. Not in important situations.
Nope.
And it seems like lately we've been in too many of those. And there's no, now Josh Allen is what, 0-6 in overtimes?
Yeah.
Why is that? That's mainly because our defense can't get a stop.
I think
that's mainly because McDermott can't do anything.
He was okay. Josh was okay. Yeah, he was just okay today. Just okay.
I disagree. I totally disagree. You got to go back and watch that game, man. I mean, those
did he have some bad throws? Yeah, but fuck, dude, it was raining and
it was pouring, and so did Jalen Hurts. Like, so are you saying Jalen Hurts did better than Josh? Come on now. A win's a win, but you can't point the finger always at one guy and say he's the reason why. Josh Allen was not the reason why we lost this game. Guys, once again, we put up 34 points. That's enough to win a game. It's how many points how many points should we have put up? 50?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, guys? Let's be real here. How many points should we have put up moving forward for you guys to feel comfortable with us winning a game? The offense has to score 40 every game for McDermott's defense to finally step the fuck up when it counts? I like the defense, but when it counts, since McDermott has been head coach since 2017, this defense has been atrocious when it counts. Everything from the playoffs to important games in the regular season, loss after loss. I could take you guys way back. Arizona, Houston Texans in the playoffs. This year, Kansas City 13 seconds. There's more. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah. Mac Jones drove down and
Mac Jones and the Patriots
drove down on him.
But there's more. I'm telling you, there's way more now. It's wild to me how this guy who is a defensive mastermind, learned under the great Jim Johnson, is one of the worst coaches when it comes to clutch moments and having your defense step up in clutch moments. Like one of the worst. And one of the absolute worst.
What was the fucking chances of him hitting a 59-yarder in the pouring rain?
Of course, because it's against the Bills. I'm telling guys, we have the worst luck. I swear to God, the Bills.
Life of a Bills.
If that was us, that kick would have been sailing far to the right, or it would have hit off the crossbar and Kane popped out. Like, this is the way we are.
No, Harry, that's gone up in smoke, brother. We don't.
Yeah, they have to run the gauntlet. They have to run the gauntlet. They have to win out. I don't see it happening. We would need so many breaks. And are you telling me that you trust this team to win at Chiefs, home against Dallas, at Miami, at LA? Shit. I mean, can we beat the Patriots? I mean, I don't know.
I don't trust that McDermott's late game management is horrible. Nothing tells, unless we beat a team by 26 points.
Exactly.
We don't win.
We
don't win close games.
How confident in the chat, and I'll ask Mike because I already know the answer from Mikey. How confident are you in close games with McDermott as head coach? Mikey, how confident?
I'm not.
10 being very confident, one feeling
we won't win with McDermott as our head coach.
No.
He
and by the way,
not to lose.
Yeah, Roy's saying defense. Problem is, even if we got a defensive coordinator, McDermott has his hands in everything. And you don't think that he will have his hands on that defense right when the coordinator gets here?
Yeah.
Right in big moments? Come on, man. Listen, I believe more and more about that report about the 13 seconds that McDermott took over.
Yep.
I absolutely believe that. And let me tell you something. Leslie Frazier is a good guy, and he's never going to probably reveal that McDermott took over. But I truly think he did. I do. And I don't know. To me, it has McDermott written all over it. And who knows how many other big games that when Frazier was here, that McDermott took over as defensive coordinator in big, in games like that came down to the end. That McDermott, cut in and said, I'm going to call this play. We don't know.
Yep. No Frazier to blame. No Dorsey to blame.
I couldn't tell you the last game, like important game, like that we won that was close from McDermott. That came down to the like McDermott just was so brilliant.
That Indy game when Phillip Rivers' last game.
By the way, poor defense though against
no, but I'm saying that's the last important game that was right. Close that we won.
And my God, was that close? We almost really truly blew that. I mean honestly,
I guess the Miami game last year in the playoffs. But again, poor defense against a third-string quarterback.
Right. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't trust the guy. I can't trust him.
It's our defensive ends all game long played perfect. Played rush lanes. Fourth quarter came and they started ducking inside and guys got outside.
So here's the Bills stats, by the way. If you all want to read them.
Yeah.
So Josh Allen,
new head coach.
Allen 29 and 51, 339, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 82 rating. Thought he had a good game. Josh Allen, 9 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
James Cook, 16 carries, 43 yards, average 2.7, but that is the number 1 rush defense. So it is what it is. Murray, 9 carries, 30 yards, 3.3. Ty Johnson, 6 carries, 19 yards. I honestly think they should have got Ty going a little bit more. I liked his runs, some of his runs.
Too.
But they just kind of went away from him. Gabe Davis, 6 receptions, 105. If it wasn't for that last play, I would say he had a really good game. 17.5 average, 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 74 yards. He had a really nice touchdown as well in this game. And some good catches as well. James Cook actually was better out the backfield catching the ball. 6 carries, 6 receptions, 57. Khalil Shakir, 3 receptions, 47. Kincaid, 5 for 38. And Murray, 3 for 18. Trent Sherfield was terrible in this game. And by the way, why I don't understand the call up for
Isabella.
If we weren't, I didn't even see him on offense. Not once, not even as a decoy.
Returning kicks. It
just it doesn't make sense.
Go to turnovers.
Yeah. Total turnovers?
Well, yeah, they were asking. Someone was asking.
Oh, team stats? Yeah, I got you. So, right here. So, 1. Two turnovers to 1. So we had 1, which was the interception by Allen, and then the Eagles had 2, and I think that was in the first half.
But here's where it really lies. the Bills were 4 for 5 in the red zone, and they were 4 for 4.
Absolutely, and there were touchdowns, right? So,
Yeah.
on the defensive side of the ball, real quick, we'll get there because I thought the first half was really good. Sacks, we had 2 total sacks, but he's tough to get after. Settle had 1, Joseph had 1, and then Bernard had an interception as well. Isabella 1 kick return, 25 yards, and Khalil Shakir actually did pretty good on the punt returns tonight, I thought. He did have that fumble and he got it back, luckily. Bass, man, disappointing. 2 for 4. Not good. Not good.
The difference in the game.
Sam Martin was better today. I gotta say, Sam Martin was better.
Sam Martin was much better today. Much better today.
And that's that. I'll bring it up if anyone else has questions about the stats. But so running at the second half, they really turned it around. I'll go to the running on the box score on the Eagles. So the Eagles, Swift winded up having 14 carries, 80 yards on 5.7.
And all in the second half.
All in the second half. Jalen Hurts hurt us as well. 14 carries, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Big plays killed us.
That hurt us. Yeah. Devontae Smith wide open all night, by the way. I don't know who was on him, but he seemed to be open every fucking play. 7 receptions, 106 yards, 15.1, 1 touchdown. AJ Brown, 30. We held him in check. 37 yards, 1 touchdown. I can't pronounce his name, but by the way, terrible play by Micah Hyde on that touchdown to that weird name guy, Azako or whatever his name was. Yeah. Turned around, you can't allow that. Like, I don't even understand how we allow a touchdown like that. It just, like I said, we melt down in the worst times. This team melts down. I thought the offense listen, if you were to tell me, guys, tonight, be honest, chat, if you were to tell me that the offense were to score 34 points tonight in the rain, you think we would have lost that? You would have thought our defense would have probably held them to at least 27, 24.
That's what I had it. I had it, 31-27. That's what I predicted.
I had it 34-24, which probably should have been the score if our defense actually adjusted in the second half, did their job.
Okay. Here's a great guessing game. What's McD going to say in his presser? We can't miss kicks.
He's going to throw Tyler Bass under the bus.
Yep. Can't miss kicks. And Josh's 1 turnover left him in a bad spot. That's what
I don't think he's going to. Yeah, I don't think he's going to say complimentary because tonight I thought both sides did their job for some part of the game. Though the defense
did not do their job.
The defense in the first half they did though.
Yeah.
The offense
17-7.
The offense though should have had some scores they left off.
17-7.
The touchdown. No, I get it, but I'm saying it should have been what? 27-7 because the missed touchdown early on, James Cook, the missed field goal by Tyler Bass. So right there's 10 points off the board.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the first half, it was like a tale of 2 halves. So the first half, the offense did good, but they didn't do great. They left points off the board. Can't have that, right? You could have really put your foot on the throat at going into up more than that, 20 points, right? So I thought this, like I said, man, he's not going to throw the defense definitely under the bus because it's his defense.
All right, so let's do this. Let's talk hypotheticals.
Yeah.
What do you think the Bills could get for Josh? What could they get? They could probably get 3 first-round picks. The problem is you have a head coach that doesn't fit what you want to do. We're not winning with this head coach, and you're hoping to get a quarterback that is Josh Allen. Why would you trade him? To start it over? I know I can ignore him.
By the way, so Justin's saying that you're talking about that. Yes, I think it was a fumble. They didn't even review it. That's shitty to me. Like the fact that the NFL didn't even review. I've seen calls get reviewed that were obvious calls that they weren't even fumbles and they review them. How you not look at that? How do you not look at that? They looked at the Stephon Diggs touchdown. They sure did take their time on that one.
Right?
You don't take your time on a call that could potentially win a game. Like, come on, man. Unacceptable, man.
I'm with you, Darnell. I do not believe we can win a Super Bowl with McDermott as our head coach.
No, the process, by the way, I've been done with the process for like 2 years now. That shit is old news to me. And by the way, real quick, I do think Joe Brady did a very, very good job tonight. The only thing I will say that I didn't like from Joe Brady tonight was having Stephon Diggs off the field on third downs. A lot of third downs.
And was that a Stephon Diggs thing or was that a Joe Brady thing? That's what we don't know.
I don't know, but it was multiple times. It was multiple times. And
it was multiple times in the first half. The second half, it didn't happen again.
I agree, but why though? Why?
If Steph took himself out, there's nothing Joe Brady can do about it.
I don't know why he would. Like, really,
I don't know either.
I don't think so. And I can't see that happening. But maybe you're right. Maybe, but he didn't look hurt. Why would he? I don't know. I don't believe that.
I don't believe Joe Brady truly schemes up not having Stephon Diggs on the field. I just don't believe it.
I just don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why in the second half he would then.
Because he didn't in the second half. Second half,
no, I'm saying
for every.
I get that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why. Then why? What was the difference between Diggs? Let's say it was Diggs' decision. Why would all of a sudden now Diggs say in the second half, you know what? I'm going to be on every third. It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to have him not on the field. Period.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. That was close. The whole fumble thing was close. That's not what lost us the game.
No, absolutely not. Way. But there was some fitness. There were some bad calls. That went the Eagles' ways tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm not saying the refs cost the Bills. I'm just saying refereeing in general this year has been horrendous. But that call, that fumble, yes, I can see some people going, no, it's not. He didn't do a football move, right, or whatever. Mm-hmm. I thought he did, but that is, to me, is a reviewable play. And the fact that they didn't review it is crazy to me. That's all I'm saying on there. And I think you're going to get mixed opinion if that was a fumble or not by everybody. And I truly believe that was a fumble.
Defense seems to crumble in the fourth quarter. They have no issues making stops for 3 quarters, but can't do much in the fourth. Yeah.
It's the
same shit every year.
The worst times, bro.
Yeah.
Refs did well on FanDuel tonight. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it.
Okay, Turbo Duran must not be a Bills fan. He says, you guys just fired your offensive coordinator. Who's next to blame? Your head coach now? Our head coach is our defensive coordinator.
We've been blaming. By the way, Turbo, I don't know if you've been on here. I don't think you have. We've been blaming our head coach. Go back and look at if you have the time, which I don't doubt you do, go back and look at our matter of fact, I think I even did a video on McDermott to start the season. So, no, we're not pointing the blame at every coach. We're just saying that McDermott drops the ball in the worst moments. He melts down as a head coach in clutch moments. He's done it since he's been hired. And that's not us saying it now because we're mad we lost to the Eagles. This is nothing new. And all Bills Mafia in here knows that to be a fact. He doesn't coach to win. He coaches not to lose. That's the way it works.
Yep. Doubt this may happen, but I would not mind seeing Bill Cowher as head coach. Bill Cowher's done. He's he's
getting paid. He's chilling.
CBS job. Wishful thinking. I wouldn't mind seeing a better head coach. You know, I think we've run our course with McDermott now. This tells me it's run its course. If we keep leaving him out there, it's very much going to be the Marvin Lewis, Cincinnati, the whole time.
And I have a bad feeling that McDermott's here to stay, bro.
Oh yeah, me too. I
have a really, really bad feeling, and I think you'll see him on opening night of when the new stadium is built. That's how terrible I feel about the ownership when it comes to Sean McDermott. And that's really sad because I just feel like he's just getting worse. And nothing has changed as far as his coaching. Like he's just, like I said, I think Cowherd hit the nail on the head when he said coaches he hit his ceiling. And that's it. And now now he hit his ceiling, and I think he's even doing worse. I think he's I don't know, Mikey. I can't see him leading this team to a Super Bowl ever. I can't. it's not bad luck. I agree. I agree with that. It's not bad luck.
Yep.
Oh, somebody got blocked.
Yeah. He was just starting to talk blah blah blah. So I just
that's fine. See you later, Turbo.
Yep.
The power of the block.
At the end of the day, it's just this is so annoying. It's annoying as a Bills fan. It's annoying.
It's rough, huh? Isn't this a rough team to cheer for? And it sucks because it's like our passion. The Buffalo Bills are like, I love the Buffalo Bills, but man, it's like they let us down year after year after year after year. And it's tough, guys. It is. It's tough. It's tough as a fan. It's tough as a content creator. So I have to come on here and talk to you guys year after year about, why we're losing games in important moments, why we're losing playoff games, why are we losing overtime games? It's the same old with this team year after year. And now what are we, year 7 under McDermott, and then we're going to go to year 8, then year 9. It's going to, like, guys, like, the ownership has to stop living in the past. Stop thinking that McDermott is the answer. It's time for a change. You have yourself a quarterback in place. You have yourself Stephon Diggs still here. Do something before the team just starts wanting to break apart and leave and demand trades and want out of Buffalo. Like, you don't want that. And I feel like this is going to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, McDermott has to be losing the team at some point, huh? He has to be. He has to be.
You would think.
I need to buy. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I absolutely need to buy. I can't do it anymore. Just, it's so bad. Like, my brother texted me, said, minute 52. Can they do it? I said, I have yet to see McDermott do it in his tenure.
Right.
And they marched right down the field and scored.
Right. How confident, Mikey, were you? We score the field goal in overtime. How confident were you that out of 1 to 10, 10 being very confident, 1 being not confident at all, that the Bills defense and Sean McDermott would actually get a stop and we would win that game 34?
I told you when we kneeled the ball
37.
out.
Sorry, 37.
I text
34 31.
Yes. I text you when we kneeled the ball out. If we don't go down and score first and score a touchdown, we won't win this game.
See, I didn't read it because I was so caught up in just
you didn't even read my text?
I didn't because I was because I just wanted to like shoo everybody away at the moment and just
go back and read it. I say that.
But in my mind, I was thinking the same thing. Like, if we don't score here, game over. Like, that's why winning the coin toss was so important, because I'm thinking, damn, there's no way we get a stop. They're going to come down and score a touchdown. You know what I mean? Like, I just know this defense. And that bend don't break soft zone shit, we've been doing it for years, and it breaks at the worst fucking times.
Yeah.
Breaks, shatters all over Bills Mafia.
And Bills Fever is correct. Our last 3 losses, the Bills offense left the field with the lead. And
that's my point. Like, we could say all we want about the offense and Ken Dorsey, and yes, the offense did let us, they weren't scoring a lot of points. I get that. But go back and look at these games that we lost. The offense still winded up putting us in the lead, and McDermott, who is the defensive mastermind who took over defense and wanted that role, has let us down every single game that we've been in, that the offense actually.
And he said, well, it wasn't my defense, it was the special teams. And he's come out and said this in the press conferences. It wasn't my defense, it was the special teams. Or it was the offense. Not my defense. My defense did its job. Your defense didn't do its job today, buddy. Second half, they crumbled.
17 points in the third. 7 in the fourth, 20. 6. Yeah, it's outrageous.
Crumbled. Positive note: next year we get the second place schedule. Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
It'll be a different team next year. That's for sure. Chances are Hyde's gone, Poyer's gone, Trey's gone. We have no defensive tackles.
No, 0.
I have zero faith that we're going to be able to.
We need a linebacker. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Matt Milano will be back. So
no, but we still need. I would still want a better backup than fucking Dotson. I hope Dotson is gone.
Struggled today.
Like maybe Dorian Williams will. In the offseason, the training camp. Yeah, exactly.
Like Bernard did this year. Dorian
absolutely,
will take it,
absolutely. Right. But
that's what we can hope have for. One more.
I would too. Dotson's so bad, guys. He's so bad. I thought he played good last week, but this week, once again, he went back to playing like Dotson, missed tackles, out of position. You know what they were doing against us in the second half too, running the ball to the outside, absolutely killing us, dashing us every single time on the outside.
Yeah, I think he's wasting his career. I don't know if he's ruining his career, but he's wasting his career. And I put that on Pagula. If he leaves McDermott in charge,
Absolutely. Like I said, what more did you guys want in this game? 34 points is enough to win in the NFL. Like that, your defense should not give up 37 fucking points, bro. Like that's come on, man. That's wild to me. Yeah. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Is there a prop bet of Josh getting an intentional grounding yet? There will be soon. Like that intentional grounding call was just garbage.
It was garbage because also we got fucking hosed on the
horse collar.
On the horse collar, which by the way would have winded up being an offset penalty.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's so bad the refereeing this year, but I'm not going to blame this on the refs. Like I said, This is, to me, this falls on our head coach.
Yeah,
I'm going to say the defense too, and our special teams go, but our head coach, and because he's the defense coordinator, so obviously the defense and the head coach go together because he is the guy that's calling the defense. So man, typical Sean McDermott fashion. Soft zoning all the way down the field, man, until it was too late. Until they got into the 15 and then you're fucked. You know what I mean? And then Philly does what Philly does best. You know what I mean? It was over. Right there when that run, when they got down to the 15, it was over. I knew it was over at that point. The game was definitely over at that point.
Yeah. Chances of making the playoffs, there is
Slim.
mathematically, there is still like a 20-something% chance of us making the playoffs, but if you look at the big picture, we're not making the playoffs, dude. Not with that defense.
No, I can't see it. You know what's going to take? I'll be honest with you. If we make the playoffs this year, Mikey, yeah, I agree. By the way, I didn't think the Dolphins win the division. If we make the playoffs, Mikey, it's going to be pure luck. We're going to need like a 2017 type of luck. You know what I mean? Where it comes down to somebody else pulling off a miracle in week 18 and we get in there with 9 wins. Like some crazy shit like that.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm saying 9 wins. I think we could beat the Patriots. I think we could beat the Chargers.
We lost to them already.
I said I think. I said I think. So, right. So that would take us to about 8. And maybe we win at home against Dallas. It's 9.
I have zero faith.
Either way, I'm just saying mathematically, no, we are not out of the playoffs. AFC teams did lose today. Houston lost today. Cleveland got their ass whipped. By the way, Denver is on a fucking roll since beating us. Well, they were on a roll before that. They won 2 in a row, but they are on a roll, Mikey. Denver's looking good.
Is the host going to address the roughing the passer call, which Josh Allen flopped like a European soccer player?
Absolutely, he flopped, and we'll take it.
And you know what?
It was a late hit. But it was a late hit, though.
Yeah, he hit him late.
Yeah.
Did he flop and sell it? Absolutely.
But it was a late hit.
But you know what? If he doesn't flop and sell it, like they took him down by his horse collar and they didn't call it. So
right. Like I said, it goes both ways. I'm not blaming the refs for this loss. This loss squarely goes to McDermott and the defense and special teams. But the refereeing just been terrible this year. Like, I don't care who you are in this chat right now. If you're an Eagles fan or Dolphins fan, you can't sit here and tell me at one point in this season that your team got hosed on some bad fucking calls. Like, then if you don't, you're lying your ass off. Every team in the NFL this year has been fucked either some way with the refereeing. Terrible. This year's been the absolute worst. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Tell me you're not allowed to think.
Who says that? Oh,
Where is it?
I know.
You're not allowed to think.
Oh, spins now, yeah.
Double standards. Okay.
You didn't hear what I just said, Mark. I just said that the refereeing's been terrible for every team this year. Clearly, you're not listening to me. I mean, maybe you're not, or it's going one ear off the other. But
just trolling.
You're here watching. I appreciate that, but dude, let's be real here, man. I know you're trolling. I get it, man. Have fun with it.
Hooked Up Joe, what's going on, brother? Congratulations on the division win today.
Right.
Yeah. McDermott goes to conservative.
Absolutely. That's been his
MO since he got here.
MO, yeah, since he's been here. Coach not to lose. Scared to me, Mikey, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
20 seconds left. I would have at least took a couple chances to see if you can get in field goal range. You had a timeout. By the way, he blows timeouts on the stupidest shit, too. Terrible. Yeah. Calls timeouts at the worst times when we can use them later.
Well, not only that, but he helps the other team with his timeouts.
That's what I'm saying. Like
with the 60-yard field goal, he called the timeout, let him get set. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right.
The clock was running down.
And honestly, I would have let them just go. I wouldn't even call it. I would have just played it.
Yeah.
I would have played it, let them rush out there and go for it.
Yeah, because the play clock was running down. That's
what I'm saying.
I would have. But he's
right.
Close the timeout.
Right. It's just stupid. But I would have went. I'm telling you, Mikey, I would have went there in 20 seconds. I would have at least tried a couple plays, or at least tried one. The first one goes bad. Fuck it. You kneel it down. I get it. You don't want to take a chance. But why 20 seconds? I've seen Josh Allen, the Lions game.
Yeah.
I think they had something like 20, and he threw it 40 yards downfield to Diggs, and we wound up kicking a field goal for the win. Yeah. Where no balls, nothing. You were playing it safe. So I hated that as well. But man, it's just, to me, man, we will never win a Super Bowl with McDermott.
I don't even think it's our safeties. Honestly, it's our DNs not containing, and our linebackers are just way. And it's the scheme. Yeah. The scheme is soft zone. Let them catch it and come up and tackle, and we miss too many tackles. And our defensive ends don't contain. They take the inside rush constantly.
Yeah,
and it kills us.
By the way, Vaughn still can't get home.
Nope. He's still wearing that knee brace. He can't bend.
Yeah, he's just not right.
And they keep running him out there. Again, a McDermott thing. He's the defensive coordinator.
Yeah. By the way, too, Jordan Phillips this year, what is he doing? He's terrible. He's playing terrible. Bonehead. That should have been a penalty on Jordan Phillips for hitting that dude late. Absolutely. That should have been a unsportsmanlike 15-yard penalty. He got super lucky that it wasn't. That guy wound up punching him in the belly. I don't know if you saw that when they were on the they were on the ground. So Jordan Phillips hit him late. And the guy hit him, punched him.
Pushed him over the pile. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Late. By the way, super late.
Makes him dumb fucking.
He's just being that's selfish. That is a selfish play. Yeah. That could cost your team. Luckily it didn't, but it should have been. I would have been furious if that was.
It has multiple times.
Oh, multiple times. But that should have been a penalty is what I'm saying. So that's what I mean about the refereeing. That should have been a penalty. So I'm just saying it goes both ways.
Josh Allen will always cost you guys winning games. Because, Josh Allen's the reason why we lost that game. You can tell the ones that are
you clearly didn't watch the game, bro. If you think Josh Allen
is the reason we lost.
Reason why, right? You didn't. Then you don't watch football. You're just here the
trolling. He's trolling. He's a Dolphins fan. He's in here trolling.
Oh, okay, and it is what it is.
That's fine.
Yep.
Hyde gave up 2 TDs today too. Yeah, he did.
No, Hyde did not play good. That especially that long. That was unacceptable. What are you doing there? Why would you turn your head there? Thinking that he's gonna. What are you gonna do? You're in the fucking end zone. You're close to the end zone there. You're gonna run after Hurts. Stick with your man. Stick with containment. I don't get that. Terrible, man.
You know what, Bruce? I would believe you. Except I've watched him put this team on its back and be let down by the people around him. Has he made mistakes? Yes. But at no point has he had the assistance that he needs to win the big one.
And by the way, he's the reason why we
are even in these games.
34 points tonight against a very good defense. And he's the reason why we went into, while we kicked the field goal, even had the field goal to take the lead, drove down the field. It wasn't his fault that Gabe Davis just doesn't know how to run the route and understand where the ball is. He had a good game. What more could he have done tonight? Take away the interception. He had a fucking really good game. Like listen, I don't know what team you're a fan of. If you're a Dolphin fan, you think Tua has been fucking great. He's been turning the ball over as well. Like, stop with the whole pointing at the quarterback saying it's his fault. The reason we put up 34.
He threw one interception. It's his fault.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Funny, man.
Yeah, that's fine. And enjoy your Dolphins.
No,
you should be happy, Josh. Yeah. You should be happy that Josh is on our team if you truly feel that way.
Exactly.
It hasn't helped you guys beat us, but you should be happy.
That is true.
Forfeit rest of the season. It's easier. Well, honestly, it would help my blood pressure.
Yeah. I wish they would fire him. I just don't think they are. They gave him an extension to start the season. They're definitely not firing him.
All right. I don't have much more to say.
So guys, we'll obviously tomorrow, we're going live at 9:30, so we'll have a little bit, we'll watch a little bit more film. We'll have a little bit more to say.
Says he's a Giants fan. Josh Allen isn't the reason you guys lost. No. Nope. Our defense.
Yeah.
All right,
listen, it is what it is. Tonight's a loss. We still having a chance. It's slim. It's very slim, guys. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with us. Oh, Nickel City, go ahead. What is Nickel City saying here?
Nickel City says Josh Allen did all he could. The rain did not affect him. The defense looked good, but once again, can't get the final stop to win the game. The 59-yard dagger was brutal.
All right, see you later, buddy. You're man. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. Listen, I already got rid of it.
Okay.
Like stupid comments like that, guys. By the way, if you're in here and you're never been on this channel and you're just here to troll or just talk stupid talk, I don't mind if you guys are here venting, or if you're from another team and you're just like, even if you're an Eagles fan, you're just here, man, that was a good game, or man, you guys blew it at the end. Fine, I'll take it. I'm not. But if you're just here to just talk stupid shit that doesn't make any sense, Josh Allen sucks. He's the worst. He's garbage. Like, you're not contributing to anything on this channel. So you have to go, and I'll just block you, and you just won't watch the channel again. I'll block you over and over and over. So be smart when you come on here. That's all I'm going to say. Like, if you want to vent.
Be respectful.
Yeah, be respectful. That's all, man. I'm not. Listen, I wouldn't do that to anyone's channel. That's all I got to say about that. So.
Cancel the stadium. Let them play in the hole that they dug.
Yeah. See, like GP, I'll take that. I love it. Yeah. Like I don't mind people venting, being upset.
Oh,
I thought Josh Allen did. I thought Josh Allen did very well tonight. I thought this offense did very well. I thought there were some mistakes, no doubt about it. They left points off the board, but they put up enough, in my opinion, to win the game. Like, that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. Our head coach failed us tonight, who's the defensive coordinator. At the end of the day, you can't give up that many points. And to have the lead 17-7 at halftime and lose 37-34, your defense collapsed.
Yep. See, Scott, I don't know what team you.
He's a Giants fan.
He's a Giants fan. Thank you. Like, fucking thank you. Okay. You exactly. So if you're a Giants fan, you fucking get it. You understand. It's just crazy to me, man. But this is I gotta say, this is the life of a content creator, what we deal with, because we deal with this every year. We'll lose against. We lost to the fucking Jets, and people on here talking about Zach Wilson's the man. So he's better than Josh Allen. Come on, man. You see what I mean? Like, That's what I'm talking about.
Prisoner
like
of the
stupid
moment.
ass people. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it is. What it is.
If I had my way, Dwight, absolutely we'd get rid of McD. But our owner just signed him to an extension. There's no way he's gonna let him go.
They should. They
Nope.
should and they won't.
They should
and they won't. They're scared of change, and they shouldn't be. You have a good team in place. You have the players. You have a good GM, but you need a change. You need a new voice. I mean, listen, we changed the offensive coordinator, right? That was a spark, a new voice. Look at the difference in 2 weeks with the offense I've made against two good defenses. Wow, what if we make a change at head coach? What a difference a spark, a different voice in the room would make.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I trust the fact that Bean and the Bagulas could find themselves a good head coach out there.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be a situation where we're just going out and getting a nobody or a guy that's, hasn't done shit in years. We're not getting Ron Rivera if he gets fired. Like, they're going to go out there and get a good coach. And I would hope they would get an offensive-minded head coach and go away with this defensive-minded head coach shit. That doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It's a new NFL that's offensive driven. And I don't even think McDermott's that good of a defensive coach at this point. So what is the point of even having him? He can't even stop teams, and he's a defensive head coach. If he was listen, I'll say this. If McDermott was actually a good defensive coordinator and our defense was spot on, I would say, hey, fuck it. Yeah, I don't mind him a defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this offense can do what they do because they have good offensive players like Josh Allen, Stephon. But our defense lets us down every fucking year. So why do we have a defensive-minded head coach? It makes no sense. You guys get what I'm saying? It makes zero fucking sense. That'd be like having an offensive-minded head coach and our offense sucks ass in key moments and our defense is fucking great.
You know who it reminds me of? We're becoming the Chargers.
Oh my God. Fuck yeah, absolutely.
They have a defensive-minded head coach with an elite offense, and that defense, and they just do the same thing over and over.
Yep.
We're becoming
buckle under pressure. Yep. Buckle under pressure. That's McDermott for you.
Yep.
Buckles under pressure.
Except at least the Chargers head coach would have gone for the win.
Absolutely. He would have trusted his quarterback. He would have trusted his team.
He would have tried. He would have gone for the win.
Absolutely.
And if they lost, they lost. But he would have gone for it.
Absolutely. I agree. I totally agree. Anyways, guys, man, I'm sorry, guys. I hate coming on here after a loss, and it is what it is, man. Oh, hey, got an Eagles fan in here. Listen, congratulations.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on. I don't know if the Bills suck, but we're not playing good. And we don't suck. Let's be real. Hey, Glenn, let's be real. We took you to overtime. You're a 9-1 team at the time. You're 10-1 now. We played you in Philadelphia, and we took you to overtime. You can't come on here and say we suck. You could come on here and say, hey, man, good game, but we got you. You guys folded under pressure. I'll take that. But you can't say we suck when we took you to overtime. We played a very good game. As far as offense, we took you to the limit. But let's be real. Glenn, you were stressing there at one point in the game. The Bills were playing very good football. So it was a good game. And thank you. It was a good game. So that's all I'm saying. It was a good game. I don't think we suck, but I would say this. Our head coach needs to go. Our head coach, this is year 7. It's the same bullshit. Yeah. Hey, man. McDermott, just please fucking – you know what I would like in the offseason? If McDermott did a Frazier thing. I want to take a year off.
Go take a year off. Please go take a year off.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny as shit? Breaking news. McDermott wants to take a year off from coaching. Fucking, oh my God. We may throw a fucking parade in Buffalo if Sean McDermott gets fired or takes a year off, which, by the way, means fired. I swear to God, I would be there. I would fucking be there. Man, he has to. It's so bad. He's so fucking bad now. He's getting so bad. I can't take it. Anyways.
Dix can't go anywhere. His contract is not moving.
No, he's locked in. We would have to eat 30-something million. It's not going to happen.
It's not happening.
Nope. He's stuck. Yeah. He knows he's stuck, by the way.
Yep.
He heard his last presser. He's like, even Yeah, even if I wasn't happy, pretty much.
Does it matter?
What does it matter? Because I can't fucking
Go
I'm
anywhere?
stuck here. Right. It's I'm here.
Yeah.
So no, people who once again, people who don't really know football and they go on Twitter and like, oh, James Cook coming to Dallas. James Cook, bring James Cook over to San Francisco. You don't know football. You clearly don't. You don't know how it works because he can't go there.
Yeah.
A trade can't happen. He knows he's stuck. And the Bills have him. And that's it. You know, plain and simple. Now, can he voice his opinion and make it known that he fucking hates what's going on with his coaching staff and he doesn't believe in McDermott? Yeah, he can. And so can the other players.
Why, Justin? Why would you want another defensive-minded head coach in Buffalo?
I absolutely
that makes zero sense.
Give me an offensive-minded head coach that can fucking
because then you can go bring in a Jim Schwartz type,
right?
That knows defense.
I'd hire Jim fucking Schwartz in a fucking heartbeat,
right?
Without fucking. I wanted Jim Schwartz here as the coach at one point when what was it? Rex Ryan let him go when we got here before we hired Ryan.
Thanks, Scott. Good game.
So, anyways, guys, tomorrow we'll be on live at 9:30. We'll give you more of a breakdown, the good, bad, and ugly. And there's some ugly, boy, and there's a lot of bad. There is some good.
He can want out all he wants. He can't get out, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's exactly like there's no way out. There's there's no way
out. you want him here to tear the face masks off of players? We need to do something. We need to do something.
Yeah, they took this team has taken a lot of years off. I've been watching since '89. Super Bowl losses, fucking 17-year drought. Now fucking McDermott. Like I give McDermott a pass for a few seasons, Mikey. But I think after that 2021, 13 seconds is where I really just was like,
I would take Dable in a heartbeat as our head coach.
I would too, but I would really hope they would hire like a defensive-minded a really good defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
but I also don't
coach experience to help him.
But Dable's not going in. I don't think the Giants would be willing to
not a year after winning Coach of the Year.
No, they got problems there, injuries to quarter, but bad decision by them to give Daniel Jones that type of money, though. I will say that. So I don't know if I fully would trust Dable in some of the decisions he's made with New York. I will say that. I would totally say I don't know about that because Justin, he's made some poor choices.
He chews people out on the sidelines. You might like that. Dable's the type
he
that
does. He absolutely does. He absolutely does. Chew out people on the sideline.
Here we go. From an Eagles fan, Josh Allen is a unit. I would just concentrate on getting a running game without using Allen as the guy. Yeah, that's been the problem since McDermott got
27.
Here.
Yeah, we haven't had a good. We just can't. We don't run it. By the way, screen pass. We don't run them. We
ran one to Diggs. We ran one to Diggs.
I mean to the running backs. We don't run any screens to the running backs. Like we're like the most basic play in football. We don't know how to do. But yeah, we haven't had a running game in forever. I mean, James Cook's doing all right. He's fourth or fifth in the league, but it's still not good. The thing with James Cook, like tonight, Mikey, the only thing I will say before we go, I really wish they did use Murray and Ty Johnson a little bit more because man, Cook is just so light in the body, man, against that defensive line. He was going nowhere. And he was doing no damage. Like, at least if you had Murray and I'm just saying, if you had Murray and Ty Johnson there early, they may not have picked up gashing big yards, but they would have really softened that defense down. Even what's his name? The commentator, what's his name? Romo was saying how the defense was starting to get a little bit tired. That's when we started gashing them in the fourth quarter. Remember on that drive, we just were running because by that time the line had started to get a little broken down.
Like Murray didn't show up until the fourth quarter, though.
Well, that's because the line was starting to already. But I'm just saying, but he also wasn't used a lot early on. I just wish in that game, I'm just saying, like we would have got those two backs going a little bit earlier. But that's my only thing I would say on that. I thought Cook's just undersized for me. It's the only problem with Cook, and our offensive line still not. He is. But you know what he's not? I will say he doesn't do a lot of juke moves. Like doesn't.
Just uses
he's not like he's not right. He's not like elusive like Singletary. Singletary would do the cut. It just seems like James Cook, right? It's all speed. It's all speed for him. The one play I was disappointed where he could have got a first down. He just went out of bounds instead of fighting for more yards. It was like 1 yard, dude. Like fight for that extra yard and get the first down. Like I don't get that, you know, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Like let's also not get it twisted. That Eagles run defense that defensive line is just monsters.
Jordan
all
Davis
across of them.
Freaking
Jalen Carter. But
Carter,
and they lost Fletcher Cox, and you didn't even notice it. That's how deep they are.
I know. And for big guys, bro, they run pretty fast for big guys. Like Davis almost caught up to Allen in that. I think it was the overtime on the side there, and I'm like, damn, dude can run.
Yep. And not only that, but Scott, you guys were also missing Lane Johnson. Which was a big loss for them.
Big loss.
Lane Johnson's the best right tackle in football.
Right. Absolutely.
You know. All right. Let's just wrap this bitch up.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys once again for everyone that's come here tonight to talk, to vent. Even the other fans, Philly fans that were in here tonight, even the negative fans that we had to boot, you still came on. So we appreciate you. It was a tough loss. It is what it is, man. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 to break it down a little bit more. Bills Mafia, we love you. And as always, go Bills. We're out of here.
No, Nick, it's not. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
And look at it go. He could go all the way. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah.